All right, another segment, 10 minutes with the Bearcats. It's the sophomores' turn. So you guys are class of 2020?
Yeah.
2020, man, it's coming up faster than you think. So with us, two of the members of the class, Joshua Stubbs and BP. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty well, yeah.
Not too bad. They just got this notice that they're going to be interviewed, so you got to bear with them now if their answers are not perfect. All right, fellas, now let's start with Stubbs. You answer first. Talk to me the difference between the start of a basketball season from when you were a freshman in college to when you're a sophomore.
I just this year is really I've come more prepared this year. Last year I really struggled with organizing my social life, basketball, and school, and that really came at me when I got a concussion during the season, and then grades came piling on with classes, and then coming back from that and not being able to balance the two really took a shot at me. So, but now this sophomore year I really I feel like I'm balancing pretty well. I feel like I'm organizing my time when I'm on campus, when I'm in classes, doing homework, and when I'm at practice, playing basketball. So, yeah, I feel like it's going pretty well.
And BP, this is your sophomore year on campus, but because of a back injury last year, this is really your freshman year on the floor. So talk to us about, is it just an overall level of excitement for you to be out there? How's your brain been handling being back on the floor live?
It was very tough to sit out the entire year, my freshman year, but that year also came with me now having preparation, being freshman eligibility, but actually seeing exactly what we did all year, how practices were like, how games were like. And I think that it really just gave me the preparation I need and the excitement and drive to get back on the court, because I haven't played a game before this last scrimmage since my senior year of high school. So it's just a huge development, and getting back into it it's a good time. And balancing, like Josh said, academics, extracurriculars, it's easier now being a sophomore.
One thing, and we'll start BP, we'll flip the order. So one thing this year that you feel like you are much better at than you were even before the injury, just because of either your off-season work, knowing what's coming on the floor basketball, one thing you feel you've improved with?
I would say just asserting myself. Coming in as a freshman, I felt kind of a little intimidated just by everyone on the team. But after getting to know everyone and the seniors who graduated last year, I don't want to say I don't care anymore about how others view me, because I know the team will back me up in how I play, how I react on and off the court. But I just feel like
comfort level, maybe?
More comfortable this year. Yeah.
Stubbs, skill set, you feel much better about this year than you did as a freshman?
I would have to say not necessarily a skill set, but more of me feeling more comfortable and having confidence. And because last year I struggled with confidence and having that, and throughout the whole year actually with my ability to like jump ball up for pressure or jump shots and taking those shots in games and that sort of stuff. And this year I really feel like I'm like blocking out all like the negative stuff that's coming at me, and really focus on positive and like, hey, I'm gonna go shoot this. I'm gonna go be aggressive and like get out of my head. And when I miss a shot, just hang my head. That stuff. I feel like I'm trying to leave that in the past. So I feel like that's really been trying to improve. One
thing that somebody comes to a game and sees one of you guys, both you guys in the game, what's a tell for you, for a fan, that you're feeling comfortable at, that you're in a rhythm? Is it a shot that goes down? Is it something you like BP in an inter-squad scrimmage, you give a little finger wag to one of the other side of this floor in our inter-squad? So what is something that hey, you know what, I can tell Josh is comfortable right now? What is it?
Usually the first thing is when I'm smiling. And whenever I'm smiling on the court, if I'm feeling comfortable and having a good time.
So I need to tell you a joke is what you're saying to get you going. I like it. Yeah. BP.
I think my face will tell it all, because once I see the ball go in the basket, there's a whole different level of intensity, I think, and my confidence of putting the ball in the hoop. So I think that's
that first shot. So we need to draw something for you to flop right away.
Yeah.
Let's see that. See, the coaches learn in these 10 minutes with the Bearcat as well. Okay, take us behind the curtain, off the floor. Give us what's a typical day like as a sophomore at Willamette? BP, we'll start with you. Start from when you get up in the dorms. What is your day like? Give us an example. People out there are like, hey, how's a college basketball player? You guys both talked about managing time. What does that look like practically?
You know, I messed up my schedule this year, so I will be waking up pretty early every single day, 5 days a week, either 6 a.m. workouts or 8 a.m. class. Yeah. So I'll be going to class and then napping whenever I can, going straight from class to the library doing homework, balancing in how to workout lift off the floor and then practice, and then also playing a little FIFA, getting a little time to beat
Very
myself
important.
as well.
Very important. Joshua, and a little different setup for you
Yeah.
because you're off campus. So talk to us. What's your day?
Well, I have the same messed up schedule with the early classes, and I'm usually up early all the time, going to class, and a lot of naps has really been incorporated this year.
Little naps, bit longer ones. What's your version?
10 minutes to
10 minutes?
an hour, doesn't matter.
Wherever you could pass out.
Yeah, but I even though my beginning of the day is messed up, I got a little break between the day. So I from 12:30 to 1, I just 2:30, I just go home and pass out.
Do you make it to the bedroom or is it a couch?
I just go on my couch.
This couch?
Pass out.
I like it. Okay, one thing as sophomores that you've tried to help this year's freshmen with, because obviously having lived a freshman year and now 1 year removed, you're most fresh in what they're going to face and what might be a struggle for them. One thing each of you maybe has tried to, or maybe as a group together, you've tried to help the young guys with.
I'd say just get loose and feel comfortable. I've really been stressed that with some of them. It's just don't feel nervous when you're out there playing, and just be yourself. That's why you're here, to play basketball and be yourself and go out and succeed. And so don't fall short of that.
BP?
I think the way I took it this year was more off the court. I think that we had a void between our class and the class above us last year, and I just really tried to make them feel comfortable with us and be able to come with us anywhere we go and come over to the room and just hang out and feel comfortable.
Just that social connection.
Social
Whether it's
connection,
FIFA or whatever.
FIFA,
Maybe it's nap time. Who
nap
knows?
time. They can come over and nap whenever.
One thing each of you has noticed that people out there, fans of the Bearcats, should be excited about with this group. Not just your sophomores, but this team in general. The 21 guys we got on the roster. What has stood out for you that you'd like to brag about a little bit?
I think just our energy this year, whether it be practice, scrimmages, I think that we bring it at 2 hours a day, and we start from the beginning whistle to the end. I think that if we continue that throughout the season, we're going to have a much better year this year.
Yeah, I feel energy is the main thing this year, and also ball movement. I feel like last year we didn't really move the ball as well, as more one-on-one type stuff. But this year I feel like everyone's passing the ball, looking for their open man, and it's more team-based, I feel.
Maxwell, more different ways for us to beat you from all angles.
Yeah.
One thing off the floor, you two can talk specifically. You two, Stubbs, something that they should know about BP. BP, something they should know about Stubbs. I'll give you a second. Politically correct, shareable on To the Nation. About 100 views of these now, gentlemen. Something they should know. I mean, I know Stubbs is a huge Heat fan.
Yeah.
Okay, and he has a new nickname that he signs the board with, but other stuff.
You first,
I'd say that Josh is influenced really easily by Netflix shows and whatnot. He'll binge watch anything.
Yeah.
And he recently watched a vegan documentary, and then he went on a
he's
whole
vegan?
week where he was going to be vegan, and then we caught him eating fries and cheeseburgers again.
Great effort. Was that What the Hell?
No, it was,
Oh. What the hell?
Yeah.
Scared me too. I tried it for 2 days.
Yep, my dad looked at it and he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you gotta go vegan." The whole world's a conspiracy.
Right? It'll scare you to death. Okay, Stubbs, something about BP.
Never believe this man's stories. This man can tell a story. He will exaggerate a story. The smallest of stories, he will exaggerate.
Hey, that's a skill set, though, right? It is. You got to be able to tell a story in this
20
world.
years to figure that out.
There's people that can tell stories and people that can't. You want to be in the room with people that can. Hey, that's the class of 2020. BP and Stubbs in here with us today. Check it out YouTube as well as on SoundCloud. See you, fellas.